Hi, my name is Brandon Silvera. I am the coach of Olivet Nazarene University and the boys director here at Chicago Kicks. I'm a proud Jamaican national, and it's an honor for me to be blessing this podcast right now with my good friend Ryan. I'm looking forward to what we'll be talking about and sharing our knowledge, bouncing the knowledge between both of us about this specific topic we're about to encounter right now. And I'm really happy, like I said, to be here.
Appreciate you taking the time out, my brother. How your family doing?
Family's doing good, in spite of all that's going on. Everyone is healthy. Gotta give God thanks for that. How about you?
Not too bad, I went to shopping earlier on this morning in Toronto, and the weather is nice. Can do some workout outside, and hopefully can stay like this way.
I wish I could say the same thing here in Chicago. Here in Chicago, they always say we have two seasons, winter and construction. So when we get a nice day, it's a blessing for us.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, how you feeling about the Reggae Boys team at this moment? 30-man squad call up. How you feel?
I like it. There are a couple missing players, but I like the core group that is there, and I'm looking forward to see what the Reggae Boys and Tapa are going to do moving forward.
Most definitely. I really, really have to give the JFF a lot of credit. Normally, Jamaica would have played one game in the international friendly. We have three. Is a very good direction the federation is going. It look like they put in some work behind the scene. That's all we want from JFF. Put in the work, and fans like us can respect you guys and just do the thing and just do the thing professionally. So I'm looking forward to see how the Jamaican going to match up against the Japan. The last time Jamaica faced Japan in our inter game, we know that go.
Mm-hmm.
Our head coach Theodore Whitmore make history, defeat Japan by 2 goals to 1 in the 98 World Cup. That was a great time for a lot of people, Jamaican across the world. And we're super excited to see the Reggae Boys. Gold Cup coming up, World Cup coming up. It's a good look. One of the best team in Concacaf at this moment. They said Jamaica ranked third. Let's hope we can win the Gold Cup and qualify for the World Cup. Theodore Whitmore, we trust in you. We just want you to do the right thing. And I hope the JFF just give you everything, the tools you need to get the job done. And back him. And also, I'm calling out some of the corporate company in Jamaica. Come on board, support the Reggae Boys. This is the time we need the support. Don't wait till us qualify for the World Cup. You're coming on board. This is the time we need the help. Come on board and help the Reggae Boys. It's just simple as that. If you look at some of the product we have, Andre Blake, great. Leon Bailey, great. Shamal Nicholson, great. Damian Lowe, great. Big up to Digicel. Big up to Water. It's not everything guys and glue. You understand, coach?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
So let's get into what we have to talk about, Coach Brandon. It's a pleasure to have you on the platform, as I said. I love everything, what you do. So let's jump right into it. Andre Blake, one of the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF at this moment. One gets straight to it. Do you think Andre Blake is the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF at this moment?
At this current moment, I would have to agree that he is the best performing goalkeeper in CONCACAF. All right. Just off name, I would put him as number two. Why? Kalen Navas is ahead of him just by names. But by performance right now, Andre Blake is number one.
Definitely, definitely. Do you think Andre Blake is the best Jamaican goalkeeper of all time?
That's a loaded question right there. The best Jamaican goalkeeper of all time. I would say no. Is he the most recognized and accomplished goalkeeper thus far? Yes.
So who you think is the best then, if it's not Andre Blake?
In terms of just talent as being a goalkeeper, Jamaica has produced many goalkeepers over the years. And in my opinion, I believe the best goalkeeper Jamaica has ever produced is Richard McCallum.
Wow. He's a very good goalkeeper. Spoon, very good goalkeeper.
Sonny Spoon.
But if you look at it, we're talking about not many Jamaican goalkeeper play overseas. Not many. You can count on one hand how many goalkeeper get contract playing overseas. Andre Blake playing at the highest level. Donovan Ricketts play at the highest level. Donovan Ricketts is a fantastic goalkeeper. I think the same amount of performance Andre Blake in making now at this moment, I think Donovan Ricketts make it in 2010 and 2013. MLS best goalkeeper in 2010 and 2013. But time change. It's social media time now. I think if social media back then 2010, 2013, I think Donovan Ricketts, because if you look at both of them, they're similar. The stats and the save and the accomplishment they has made in the MLS is fantastic.
Okay, I agree with you, right? If we're supposed to say the most accomplished goalkeeper, right? Remember you asked me two questions. Who is the best goalkeeper Jamaica produced? I said Richard McCallum. And but I also said the most accomplished goalkeeper right now, I would say Andre Blake. Why I would say Andre Blake and not Donovan Ricketts, Talpi? Let me tell you why I would not say Talpi. Talpi was in a much better team than Andre Blake. Andre Blake has single-handedly saved Philadelphia Union over the past 2 seasons, right? Even in his last Concacaf game, when they played against Atlanta, 0-0 halftime, it was 0-0. And I believe he made 5 saves when it was at... No, 7 saves at 0-0, or was it 5 saves?
No, overall in
yes,
the game.
That's what I'm saying. He made 5 crucial saves when it was 0-0, right? And then they went on to win the game 3-0, I believe.
Yeah, Chino.
There we go. So that's why I'm saying that Andre Blake has done more than... Let me rephrase it. Andre Blake has done more in a lesser team than Donovan Ricketts, who had a by far way better team. If you do if you do player for player and accomplishments, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think, as you say, Landon Donovan in a very good team back in 2010, back in 2013, outstanding in the MLS, put up some very good save. But this Philadelphia team, time and time, they open too many times in the defense and allow to see Andre Blake express himself. Because I was in that situation. When you good, the defender them kind of laugh sometimes. Oh, we have Ryan LFC will back us. Oh, we have Andre Blake in goal will back us. He's very good. But I want to go back a little bit about your best goalkeeper of all time, Richard McCallum.
Yes.
Why Richard McCallum haven't played for the national team more often and get an overseas contract?
Why? Okay, I'm not at liberty to say why he hasn't played overseas, because I don't know why, But was he given the exposure like Andre Blake or Donovan Ricketts? No. And that's the thing. A lot of Jamaican, not only goalkeepers, but a lot of Jamaican players didn't get that exposure. You understand me? Just in technical ability alone, Richard McCallum was probably the first goalkeeper we can firmly say started that side volley trend in Jamaica. Right?
Definitely.
I played at Waterhouse for a couple of years, so I had the privilege of training alongside with Richard McCallum, and I would see him line out at least 10 to 15 cones on a daily basis and just picking them off 1, 2, And over the years, Andre Blake, when he was at Sporting Central, developed his side volley. Before Andre Blake went to UConn, it was impeccable. And even when he was at UConn, he could find you on the inch of a dime very easily. But he's matured, his game has adapted, so his distribution is not as precise and accurate. Or let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. His side volley is not as accurate as it was when he left Jamaica, but his distribution is very good. His athletic ability is by far the best in the Caribbean or Concacaf, we can say, right? But in terms of talent, raw goalkeeping talent, I have to give it to Richard McCallum.
Well, I would disagree with you. I am a goalkeeper. You're a goalkeeper.
Yes, sir.
You're a goalkeeper coach. McCallum, excellent goalkeeper. Sean Sayers, excellent goalkeeper. We have some wonderful goalkeeper. We are blessed to have some wonderful goalkeeper in Jamaica. Jacamina Barrett, very good. Laxery, very good. Some fantastic goalkeeper. But in my opinion, Andre Blake, I think he's just special. I watch Andre Blake. Them time I was ball boy for Boys Town. Andre Blake is the first goalkeeper. Never one time I spoke to him when I was young. When I was ball boy, he gave me a gloves when I'm playing for Sporting Central.
When he used to wear full white.
Yes, when he was playing for Sporting, Javon Watson, the Aka, they have some fantastic young player at the time, Sporting Central. Let me tell you something about Andre Blake. He's like elastic, bro. He's like elastic. Anywhere the ball go, he pick it up out of the pigeon. This is my experience seeing Andre Blake with my both eyes. I see a lot of McCallum Spoon. I see a lot of him. But Andre Blake, at a young age, playing the Premier League, coming from Clarendon College, out of school, high school.
Well, hold on. After Clarendon College, where did he go?
I think he go to Sporting or he go to what?
Glenmuir. So he left Clarendon College and went to Glenmuir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for that information.
Yes. A lot of people did not know that, you know.
He went to Glenmuir. Them time Jackie Walters was the coach.
Exactly. Yes, sir. And then his goalkeeper coach at the time was a guy named Bossy, Alien Whitaker. He was another fantastic goalkeeper as well too.
Yeah. So what I was saying still, I think Andre Blake, man, he's just special, man. He's just special. From the time I was watching him at a young age, 19, 20, I was impressed with Andre Blake. I was very impressed with Andre Blake in him early time playing for Sporting Central as a ball boy at Boys Town Football Club. Fantastic goalkeeper. But for me, moving on to the MLS, not only look at him talent. When you look at college, he's the first Caribbean player to draft #1 in the MLS.
First goalkeeper as well too.
First goalkeeper. So look at him talent. So for me, I think him is the best goalkeeper of all time for Jamaica.
Hey, that's your opinion. We both have different opinions.
Hold on. I have to give a shout out. If you're watching this video, he will throw a stone at me. Big up to Kirk Porter. I learned a lot from. Big up to Scott from Tivoli Guard. Robbie Scott.
Yes, man.
Rami, you know Rami where you just play for Arnie too. What's his name?
No, not Richard McCallum. What's the next one name? I can't remember his name.
Him short, man. Him short.
Julian, no. It's not Julian.
I don't remember his name, but his name, what's his name again? Rami.
His last name was McCallum as well, I believe, you know.
McCallum, him last name was
McCallum was his last name as well, too. I can't remember, but he was a fantastic goalkeeper as well, too.
Yeah, listen. I grew up on some of these goalkeepers in the Premier League.
Oh, yes, man. Back in the day, the Premier League had some of the best goalkeepers across any league in CONCACAF.
You think our generation now, you think Jamaica producing some of the best goalkeeper now? No disrespect to the goalkeeper now.
Right now, if we're supposed to say goalkeepers back then to goalkeepers now, I would say no. Or I still can say no, but I could also say the goalkeepers now are not getting good training. Or yes, I don't think they're getting the training like what goalkeepers back then would have been getting.
Most definitely. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But let us talk about before we move on, I still want to stay on Andre Blake a little bit. I want to highlight back in 2016, best MLS goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
He has won that 2 years straight. Last season, he played 39 game and have what? He played 39 game and I think he have 10 clean sheet or something like so. Or 18 clean sheet, something like so. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. I didn't remember to write down that. But he's a fantastic goalkeeper and I respect Andre Blake. So continue doing the work, Andre Blake,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully you can go to Europe. Why Andre Blake haven't been to Europe and he has been so consistent in the MLS? You know the American always produce some very good goalkeeper and
Mm-hmm.
Andre Blake come up through the system from college. Why Andre Blake haven't been to Europe as yet?
That's $1 million question. A lot of people want to find out. This is something I can assume. I can't quote him on it, so I can't say this is the reason. Let's look at it this way. Andre Blake is older now, right? He is the man at Philadelphia. He is the goalkeeper in MLS,
MLS.
right? So why he's comfortable? Um, I believe the last time with a new contract he signed, he's the highest paid goalkeeper in the MLS. Um, do not quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure from the last time, the sources I have, I'm pretty sure from the new contract he signed, he's the highest paid goalkeeper in the MLS, higher than Brad Guzan as well too. So you have to look at it from a player standpoint and a family standpoint. You're comfortable in Philly, good city to live. Your family is okay. He's married with 2 kids, I believe. Why get up and go to Europe? Okay, you're gonna get up, go to Europe, disrupt everything. You're gonna be away from your family. Do we believe Andre Blake will be playing in the Premier League if he leaves right now? We have to be realistic. No. Is he good
Of
enough?
course.
Hold on, hold
I
on.
think
He's good enough to play in the Premier League, but is he gonna be a regular in the Premier League like say a Claudio Bravo when he was at Man City or a David De Gea? Look at Zach Steffen. Man City bought him, yes, from the MLS. They loaned him out for 1 year, and he's still not getting any playing time at Manchester City. So you have to look at it. You have to weigh the pros and the cons. He's getting playing time. His family is okay. He's okay, right? And he knows the fans love him. The fans love him down in Philly. So why disrupt all that? You know, as a soccer player, and I tell my kids this: there's a certain point in your soccer career you have to be content and be like, okay, you cannot say leave sure for unsure. You see where I'm coming from? And that is what
definitely.
a lot of players do. Let's use who can we use for an example now? I just had this discussion a couple weeks ago with one of my buddies. I can't remember his name. He left, came to the Miguel Almiron, prime example, right? He left Atlanta. He was the man at Atlanta. Him and Joseph Martinez, right? Is he surpassing the heights he would have if he stayed at Atlanta? What do you think?
Probably or probably not. I would say yes.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. But do you think he should be doing better since he's at Newcastle than what he's doing now?
I think so. I think so.
Okay, all right. Let's use DeAndre Yedlin as another example. He was at Newcastle first. He left. He left and went somewhere else, and then I
He's
think
still I think he had Galatasaray.
yes,
Galatasaray.
yes, he went there first, and then he came back to Newcastle, then went back to Turkey. You get what I'm saying? So as a player, you have to be content. Be like, you have to look at the pros and the cons. I'm getting good money. You have to think about your future, right? You need life after soccer. What is it that you're gonna do after soccer? You have to set that financial stability for life after soccer, and that's what Andre Blake is doing. And I don't knock him at all. You know, you have to secure your future. Let's look at Damien Lowe, for example. Damien could have went to any other team in Europe, right? He could have went to another team in, I'm not calling the country, but he could have went somewhere else, right? But what did he do? He went where more money is. You have to secure your future, and he's content. He's playing every week. His family's taken care of financially. He's happy there. Check all three boxes. So maybe that's the main reason why Andre Blake has not left Philadelphia Union yet.
Most definitely. I think he deserves to be in Europe still. I think he outgrow America. And he coming on, he is in him peak at this moment. Goalkeeper start to peak at the age 30 and they can go on till 37, 36, depend how their body, how they cheat their body and stuff. But I think if Jamaica were in top 50 earlier on, should I say, if Jamaica in top 50 back in 2015, 2016, 2017, I think he would have moved from the MLS and go in England because
Okay, I'm gonna share
Newcastle.
something with you. Couple of years ago, that same year when he won Goalkeeper of the Year, Andre Blake had a contract offer to play in the Premier League at one of those clubs. A lot of people did not know that. Huh? Yes, it was Crystal Palace. Yes.
Crystal Palace.
Yes, he had a contract, but he didn't take it. He turned it down. He decided to stay in Philadelphia Union. And like I said, you have to weigh the pros and the cons at that time. Would he have been the starter at Crystal Palace? Probably not. Right? And didn't Crystal Palace get relegated a year later, I believe, or something like that, or no? Don't quote me on that.
Crystal Palace.
No, they didn't. They didn't, right? But he would not get a lot of playing time that he's getting now, right? And
at
then
the
also,
time, be fairness, at the time, if Andre Blake went to Crystal Palace, they still don't have a proper goalkeeper like Andre Blake.
Well, the goalkeeper they have now is really good, you know. Guetta.
No, I don't think he's better than. I don't think he's better than Blake.
He has more internet. He has more European experience than Blake.
That's too, but I think he's a shot blocker.
I agree with that.
Yeah, goalkeeper
and a shot blocker. Andre Blake is a total package. Andre Blake is a goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper.
That's what I love. McCallum, no Kiowe kick it hard. He going to Holland pan.
Yeah, but hold on.
Same thing. Giacomino Barrett. I think Giacomino Barrett is a shot blocker. Dada Barrett is a shot blocker.
Sean Sawyers was a goalkeeper. And do you know why all these goalkeepers were like this growing up in Jamaica? And I have to give a lot of credit to Spider.
He's the one, the first time, he's the first goalkeeper coach trained me.
Exactly.
At Boys Town with the Jamaican team when Carl was the coach.
Yes. So Spider, every Jamaican goalkeeper who's been in national program can testify to this. Spider, let us take our gloves off. Right? And he's shooting at least 10 to 15 balls, and everyone we drop, we run.
True.
Right?
Definitely.
And then also, you know why Andre Blake is like that, and also Richard McCallum. A lot of people may not know this, and I have to give credit to him. Donovan Ducky. Donovan Ducky would coach goalkeepers himself. A lot of people don't know this.
First time I'm hearing that.
Yes, when I was at Waterhouse, I won't forget my very first time I got called up from the U21 to the senior team, right? And I just got my first national call up. It was a Friday. Was it a Friday? No, it was a Saturday morning. Yes, a Saturday morning, right? And at the time we had Theo Brown there playing for Waterhouse. Sonny was there, and Kelso Cousins. Kelso Cousins was injured at the time. He had a fractured ribs. And Donovan Ducky lined out about, was it like 10 to 12 balls? And I had to take my gloves off, and he's just rapid fire from probably like 10 yards away. and I have to hold on to everything. As you should know, there's a gully right behind Drewsland Complex. And his remark was, don't make none of those balls go into
Over
the
the gully.
gully. And I had to hold on to it. And I did like 4 reps. And Sonny Spoon came out and said, yo, Dookie, give the little youth a breather now, man. A lot of people don't understand. Being a goalkeeper, it's not just a position. It's life. It's a way of life. And that's why I said, see, Andre Blake and Richard McCallum, Donovan Dookie did a lot for their development in terms of holding the ball and also Spider. And a lot of Jamaicans don't know those stuff.
Most definitely. And, I want to make this special video because I am a goalkeeper. Play for Arnett, play for Boystone, and I want to shine a bit of light. Not many people talk about goalkeeper. You understand? And it is a critical, to me, it's not everybody can be a goalkeeper. It's not everybody can dive. If you dive wrongfully, you break your arms, break your neck, or something. Is a critical position, and I have to respect every goalkeeper because it don't easy. My coach always tell me, you drop the ball, you drop your wife, and you drop the cup. He always tell me that. Goalkeeper, he always say, bro, you have to protect your wife, you have to protect your girl. You understand? I love goalkeeping, Bridget. Trust me. One of my best time playing Manning Cup is 2012. One of my best seasons that in my entire career. Because
was that the year when George's won?
No.
Oh. You sure?
Yeah, I think George is one.
That's what I thought, That's what I thought.
Best 2012. Yeah, 2012. St. George is one.
Yes, man. Nico Campbell.
Boris Johnson. Nico Campbell is a good goalkeeper.
Fantastic goalkeeper, man. Yes, man.
Goalkeeper. He's the next goalkeeper where this transaction where the transition to in the national program, trust me, we'll lock that, bro, because Nico Bam Bam is a very good goalkeeper.
Bama is very good goalkeeper, man. I've had the privilege of knowing Bama's for a good time now. Very good friend of mine as well. And it was just sad to see that transition from the U17 into the senior team and even post college, because a lot of people don't, this thing what Jamaicans and JFF don't do. And I can testify, I know that they don't do this for a fact. They do not track the players.
No, they don't have nothing to track the players.
Exactly. They do not track the players. So a player can perform well in the U17 level, and when they go to college here in America, they lost in the system. Even though that same player is doing very well. You understand me? And that is something that I am trying to change the culture of JFF. It's not going to happen overnight, but with myself and other YouTubers and even the help of the public, once they can rally behind us and we can push for that and change certain things in the infrastructure of the national program, things will be better, not only for the team now, but also for the later generation behind us.
Most definitely. But our last thing before we close off, I don't want to have you because I know he's a very busy man. I want to ask you about these 3 goalkeepers at this moment. This is a pool for the Reggae Boyz at this moment. Jaden White, very young. Amal Knight, you have Dwayne Miller, experience in a little bit of age, Andre Blake. Are you happy with all you see in the goalkeeper pool at this moment for Reggae Boyz?
Yes, I am happy with the pool, but I'm not happy with the order that the goalkeepers are in right now. Andre Blake, by far, number 1. All right. We have to keep Dwayne Miller in that pool right now. Let's be realistic. If you go across Europe or in Jamaica, which goalkeeper is the next best Jamaican goalkeeper right now? And who is playing at the highest level? Dwayne Miller. Right? So Dwayne Miller, in my opinion, from a coach's perspective, would automatically be my number 2. Right? Then after that, I would have Amal Knight. The thing with Amal Knight right now, he's unattached to a club. Right? But in his first season last year in the USL with FC Tucson, he had a fantastic season. Right? It's just unfortunate that he's not signed right now. And then you have Jaden White. who I believe should be the fourth string goalkeeper. He has no international experience and he's still playing in the local league. But another thing that I was really irate about in the last friendly, and I voiced my opinion strongly about it, was that how is it that we're having a goalkeeper play who has not played in over a year? When was the last time Cavalier played a game? Or wasn't he at Mount Pleasant as well at 1.2?
I'm not sure the club him at right now. I think
See?
it was Cavaliers. At one
I mean,
point, he were playing for
Humble Lion.
Humble.
Yes. Wasn't that the last time he played a game? Or
Yeah.
you
I'm not
understand? You
I'm
see where
not
I'm
sure,
coming
but
from?
the
So
Premier League haven't been playing for like what,
almost
18
a
months
year.
now.
You see,
Yeah,
over a year
so I
now.
hear you.
Yeah, over a year. So he has no competition playing. So how is it that you're gonna just throw the kid? He's a young kid, isn't he? Like 20, 21 right now. You can't just throw him in and expect him to perform. And that's what JFF need to look at as well. But I was reading something recently that there's another English-based goalkeeper that they're looking to bring in as well. If they bring him in, all those other three goalkeepers, the Amal Knight, Jaden White, and the Dwayne Miller, they're gonna be out the door. You and I both know how that's gonna end up.
Which I think the future at this moment is Jaden White and has to stick him around, keep him in this squad. It's
Exactly.
important. We
Yes.
need him to have the experience and around the team at
Mm-hmm.
this moment. We're not looking on next year World Cup. We're looking on 2026 going to our backyard. This is the time a player like Tyreek Maggie, Shamal Nichols, who has to keep them in the team because
Mm-hmm.
next World Cup qualifier come around, we're going to need them. Don't
Exactly.
prepare for one and have one World Cup in mind. You want to make it to next World Cup. That's the main priority.
But
But
look what Brazil did.
World Cup after World Cup, yeah.
Brazil did the same thing a couple of years ago. Look at the 2002 World Cup. Remember when they brought Kaka and
Yeah.
Robinho, and then the following World Cup after 2006. Those were the players who they were the highlight players of the World Cup. You understand? Even though Ronaldo, the Ronaldinho, all of them were there, the younger generation, they kept them around, one or two or three of them in the pool. So that is the thing that JFF needs to look at as well. We can't just push them to the side and be like, hey, we're going to focus on them next time around. They need that experience. We need to be marketing a Jaden White to overseas clubs, right? If you want him to be the best, and this is my opinion, I said this to a lot of people. I think Jaden White should have went to college here in America. He shouldn't have went straight to play for Humble Lion and signing a contract or anything like that. He should have went to college. I'm not sure if his grades or anything like that, but even if he was supposed to go through the steps of a JUCO, then to a 4-year university. That way he has the international experience playing overseas, right? And still let him develop some more rather than just sitting down in Jamaica waiting for what?
Yeah. We should get Jaden White overseas, man. Jaden, if you're watching this, is not criticizing you. We're just saying, you understand? So I don't want no player to get the wrong information. We're just giving our opinion on what we think. You is a fantastic goalkeeper. He's one of the best young
Yeah.
goalkeepers in Jamaica. You do very well for stats in the Manning Cup,
Mm-hmm.
and
He had a
you
very good
do
season
very
at
well.
Humble Lion as well too.
Yes, and he did very well in the under 20 Concacaf World Cup qualifier a couple years ago. Make some
Mm-hmm.
fantastic games.
And even
And
the
Amal
game,
Knight too.
yeah,
Amal Knight is one of the first goalkeeper to win goalkeeper Manning Cup of the season, player of the season and all that. So Amal Knight is a very good goalkeeper, but as you said, we need some of our young player to get the experience.
mm-hmm. Totally agree with you, sir.
Viewers, let me know your thought down in the comment section. What do you guys think about this topic? Do you guys think Andre Blake is the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF? I really want to hear your feedback and your thought down in the comment section. And also, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, I do a lot of content, Reggae Boyz. So if you want to watch more Reggae Boyz content, that's where you're supposed to find it. That's the link you should click on and watch a few more of the video. Anything you have to say, Coach Brandon, before we took off?
Love the content, what's going on here, and I urge everyone to follow and subscribe. Ryan LFC underscore domination on Instagram and also on YouTube. He does some very good content, and I'm looking forward to what else he has in store. All right, thanks so much again for having me.
Appreciate it, Reggie. Thank you very much to come. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, we can have you back in the future. But stay put, don't move.